How many of us here have businesses? You own a business here? You own a business? Wow, we're plenty. How many of us have been registered with the CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission? From those who own businesses, the hands have reduced. I can see only about 7 hands. Beautiful. How many of us have a slogan? Your business has a slogan. Hands have reduced further again. Has a slogan. Are you serious? Okay, so I want to do something, okay? Maybe I should start the raffle first. Let me do the first raffle. So I'm going to give out 5,000 to somebody who has the most captivating slogan. And I want the people in front to just tell me what you think about the slogan. So yes, you want to share your slogan? Come, tell us your slogan. Please just give her the mic. She can stand there. What is your slogan?
Your slogan, not your problem. Oh. Share your slogan. So
let's hear your slogan.
Hello, okay, your slogan.
You're reading it. I thought you had it here. I can tell you my own, so.
No, it's a written slogan.
Written slogan, yeah, right here. Go ahead.
So the name of my brand is Night Delight Beddings.
Light Delight.
Night Delight.
Okay, Night Delight
Beddings and more. And my slogan is the ultimate pleasure of sleeping.
Oh, so nice. Clap for her, please.
That's one.
Please just take note too, please. We'll just ultimate pleasure of sleeping. We'll listen to 3 more and then we'll move from there, please.
You have a business
Another slogan.
slogan?
Please be gender sensitive. 2 guys, 2 ladies, preferably.
Mine is we rise and lifting others.
Is that your? Are you sure it's your slogan? Did you come up with that?
It's quote.
It's your quote, your motivational.
You rise by lifting others.
I like that. It's not bad. It can be your slogan.
That's your slogan.
But
what's the name of your business?
Long reach.
What?
Long reach.
Young Rich. What do you do? Sorry.
Long reach. Now that your.
Oh, Long Rich. Stop it.
One of those.
Now, Long Rich. If all of them Long Rich, all of us they Long Rich. Leave. Please give a lady, please. Any other lady?
A lady? Okay.
Behind. But
Business
come forward
slogan.
now. A lady, yes.
Serene Tiger, no juice. Nothing like it.
Sorry?
Nothing like it. Serene Tiger, no
Nothing
juice.
like it.
Yeah.
Oh, a tiger nut juice. Nothing like it. Are you sure there's nothing like it? I know a couple of things that can beat a tiger nut juice.
All right, one more here. Okay, no, don't worry. I will come to you. No be fight. No be slogan. We'll go, yeah, slogan here today.
Please, are you choosing? I need to just pick one for me. One slogan.
Okay, the name of my business is 6 and 9 foot rides.
6 and 9 foot
rides. We wear cover shoes. We make
You
shoes.
wear cover shoes?
We make shoes. Sorry.
Okay, you make shoes.
And
nice.
our slogan is wear what fits you. F-E-E-T. Fits.
Oh, nice. I love
Wear
that.
what
Creative. Clap for him, please. Nice one. Are we okay? Want to drop one more?
One more.
One drop punchline. Drop now.
Okay, I'm the CEO Lamato Stitches.
CEO.
Lamato Stitches.
Damatus.
Lamato Stitches.
Lamato Stitches. They've carried air. Okay, go ahead.
We don't just sew clothes, we sew dreams. Just that.
Good.
We sow dreams.
That's a long phrase, yeah?
I think
long.
that's all.
That's okay, fine.
That's all.
So, what do we think? From those of us who don't have businesses, from what you've listened to, what do you think? From the crowd first, before Who? The fit guy. What do you think? Leyush, please. Let Leyush share. What do you think?
Okay, both
The fit guy and the lady.
to my left and the guy at the back caught my attention. So when she mentioned her brand name as Night Delight, I could tell that she was speaking of night essentials.
Yes.
So I thought night.
There was a connection.
Right? And then her slogan hits the nail on the head. It resonated with the name. So
Fantastic.
she has my vote. And then the other fit guy, I like how he played around with the word fit
words.
in place of fit. So very innovative. So it's almost
Both
a
of
tie
them.
for me, but I'm tilting towards the lady.
Both of them. I know you were good. It's not you again. Please, sir. What do you think, sir?
It's
Mr.
a battle of the
Igwe.
sexist. So let's.
Anyone? 2 of them. Both.
Well, I don't want it to look as if she's favoring the lady and I'm favoring the guy, but
It doesn't
fit
matter.
thing, it caught my attention.
Okay,
Wear
the fit
what
thing.
fits
Okay, so
you,
2
yeah.
votes from amongst us. One more person. Okay, so
Okay,
I want her
I think
to.
we'll get
Let's,
Mr. Michael then.
Mrs. Odere,
Pastor.
please, what do you think? From the 2 of them, okay, now 2 of them have gotten our attention too. From the 2 of them, what do you think? Which one do you prefer?
Fits you.
Oh, the fit guy. Let's clap for him. I think he's my guy too. I'm sorry, Sandra, no best.
I think we should have. Okay, so we have 1, 2 for the feet, then 1 for the lady.
So it's correct.
So,
Please come. Please
so
come
what
on
we'll
stage.
do, we'll just share the money for them. 3-2. Okay, oh, sorry. Mr. Michael wants to say something too.
Michael, you want to share? Can you share?
Because if I don't support the lady, I will not
So
sleep
you are
well.
taking. The votes will not be balanced.
So
You know-
no, this is what we'll do. Both of them are actually good. They both go home with your prize, yeah?
Yes.
So I'll do the other prize for them.
Fantastic. Clap for him, please. So 10,000 naira for you and
No,
another
5,000.
10,000 for No. 10, thank
Okay,
you.
you've increased
Fine.
it.
Yes, we'll increase it. Let's increase
Oh, yeah.
it. It's not good for them.
Come
We
now,
can help
come.
them. That's
Where
enough
is-
to do.
where's the lady?
No, we'll do it. Charles, please do a transfer to him. That's enough to do CAC registration. But you said you registered already now. So you're lucky now. You're going to register your business today. Please go to him. All right, so moving forward, very quick. Let's clap for them, please, quickly. Thank you. For every business to thrive, branding must be at the core of your activities and your operations. Your branding must be at the core of your activities and your operations. You see, and when you want to brand your business, you have to identify your unique selling point. For me, branding starts from what name, identity. What name do you call yourself? What name do you call your brand? Is it captivating enough to stay in the minds of people? And then secondly, what is your guiding vision? So I'll use myself as an example. Like when I said La Shakara, I had to come up with that name, looking at what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve. And I had gone as far as sampled different names. People who knew me from school. Last Prophets can remember, I had all types of names in school. You know, we started business quite early. I started business in GS2. So from there, I've been calling myself different things. But when I was going to the mainstream of business, I knew I had to choose a name that people will wonder and say, what is that? You know, and ask a question, oh, wow, the name is captivating. What did they do? And then I had to select that name, La Shakara. So for me, the name, number one. Number two, you have to create a guiding vision for yourself. What is it that, you have to define where you are, what you want to achieve, where you are headed to, and all of that. If you must create a good brand. There are several components of branding. Every brand has several components. And I'll just share with us quickly those components. Before I share them, I would like to define what branding is. Can anybody help me? Do I just read from what I have, or can anybody share? Quickly, please. No, I'm not sharing anyone. I'm not sharing more monies again. All right, so I'll go ahead. What is branding? The promotion of a particular product or company by means of advertising and distinctive design. Another definition says it's the process of creating a distinctive identity and image in the mind of your target audience. Branding is what sets you apart from the competition. All right? What's the difference between a Nike t-shirt and a regular t-shirt that you find in the market? Branding. What is the difference between Last Prophet and every other comedian that we have? Branding. Now, I remember when we started this race to success, Last Prophet and a couple of other people, one of the unique things we liked about Last Prophet was that when he approaches the stage, back in the days, Last Prophet will wear, you guys don't know that story of Last Prophet, he will wear a regalia, and then carry a bell, and then he's ringing it as he was coming to stage. You remember that story? I know many of the Gen Z people here don't know that part of Last Prophet, but that was branding. And you see, branding is one of the things that you must constantly innovate and change. You must look at it critically and keep changing it. So I'm going to share with us a couple of things. First is the components of branding. Number one, your slogan. Like I tried to ask you, what is your slogan? All right, so you have to define what your slogan is. It has to be something that is catchy, that can quickly catch our attention, you understand? What logo, what identity have you created for yourself? What logo? What does your logo look like? How do you want to define your logo? Is it something that we can easily understand? Some people use their names as their logo, like Leyush. I think your logo most of the time is your name. The way you write your name. Do you have another logo aside that name? You don't? Yes, the name is the logo. Fantastic. So your logo goes a long way to define what kind of branding you are doing. Secondly, thirdly, taglines. Taglines. Typical example. What is MTN's tagline? Anybody? Everywhere you go, right? Another component is color. When you think about telecoms and you see the color yellow, what comes to your mind? When you see orange, what comes to your mind? No color. How about lemon? What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when you see green? Lemon is Globacom, right? Red, how about red? Airtel, true. Now, what comes to your mind when you see a green bottle? A green bottle, 33 cl. Tell me now, green bottle, Star, yes. Say something, please. Green bottle, 3-3. Don't worry, I know we're Christians here, but please talk. Life. That's why you know. I don't say you know you drink beer. I don't know how you take all these names. Somebody says Sprite. Fantastic. All right, so colors. In banking, for example, when you see blue in Nigeria, what comes to your mind? The First Bank. How about red? Couple of colors, yes? UBA, Zenith Bank. How about Cross River States? When it talks about Cross River States, what do you think about colors? Blue, right? So you see, it's not navy, it's actually royal blue, bros. Our color is Cross River States. I remember the time where we tried to change it to red. Who remembers that period? The whole state fought against it. And we in government were very offended because we tried to advise against it, but nonetheless, you could see the unity of people because they understood the brand that we have created for ourselves. So these are the taglines and taglines you can have around your business. And some of these components, like I was trying to mention to you. Are we together? Are we together? Now, I want to ask you some questions, okay? Can you name a few big brands in fashion that have carved out a niche that you know about? A few big brands. I mean, like generally, the Adidas, yes. Givenchy. Leyouche, yes. If you say in Calabar, I'm sure definitely you must mention Leyouche. Why? Because I think one of the things she tried to do was to reinvent fashion and style. You know, and the very first time I saw what she did, I'd seen something like that in Abuja before. And you walk into a store, they were in Steady Plazas at the time. At that store, you could find other brands, you know, trying to market. They will create a little space for that brand. The brand will go and market their different products and then give them, and they help to sell those products. And so when she did that in Calabar, I knew she was solving a major problem because many people who want to wear those brands needed to trust those brands. And so because we trusted her, we were buying from her. I bought from you before, remember now? A couple of times. My wife too buys from you. And you see, so like I was trying to say, components. In these components, if you are choosing your brand, you have to be careful about how you select the components that defines your brand. You don't want to get a name that is not captivating, for example. You don't want to get a logo that cannot be easily understood. Can people see your logo and know exactly what you do? Or can they quickly identify it? Can they quickly link it up to your name? If you see, back in the days when we used to publicize our logos a lot, we still do. When you see L, A, and S, everybody knew it was La Shakara. Just like that. Because we have created that niche for ourselves and we're able to brand ourselves in that direction. As a business owner, be your brand. You are the first ambassador of your brand. If people cannot see your brand and know you, if people cannot tell from your brand who you are, or if they cannot see you and say, okay, if I want to think about comedy, Last Prophet. If I want to think about helping people, empowerment, Odere Brothers. I know you started a brand like that. And one of the things they do, they reach out. They go out and reach out to people. So you have to be your brand, own that brand. It is your image, so be your brand. Now, if you look at certain people who have made it with their names, who are their brands in the country at large, you can see how they emerged from it. A typical example is Tony Elumelu. And you find out that this man had so much branded himself, such that, you know, he has a foundation, the Tony Elumelu Foundation. He has several projects he's doing. He's the owner of Transcorp right now. Yes, I think he's the highest shareholder, so he's the owner of Transcorp right now. A couple of these things. So he has become his brand. And then when you want to talk about success in these various industries, you must remember him. Elon Musk, Tesla. You look at Tesla, you remember Elon Musk. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, a couple of other businesses. WhatsApp now is under Mark Zuckerberg, and a couple of these things. So you have to be your brand. Your brand is your identity. Understand that your brand is your identity. I'm going to be sharing with us very quick 10 unique steps to branding your business. I wouldn't want to bore us with plenty of talk because I know we're already tired, so I'll just read them through. Number one, focus your brand on a carved out niche. Specialize in something. Nike, what do we know them for? Sportswears, right? Specialize in something. Let people know you for something. My company, for example, La Shakara, is known for branded t-shirts. We do other things. Other things. T-shirts, face cap, if you want to know, you want to think about La Shakara, that comes to your mind first. But we'll do other things. But specializing firstly and majorly in t-shirts. Number two, become an authority in your field. You have to become an authority in your field. Take the lead. When we talk about noodles, what comes to your mind, please? Indomie. Now, do you know that Indomie has become such an authority that every other noodle is called Indomie? How did they do it? They kept creating the perception and they were able to become the authority in the field of noodles. Number 3, develop a brand personality. Don't be a faceless business. People don't know who the CEO is. CEO is hiding. People cannot identify who you are. Create a brand personality for yourself. Number 4, make your brand distinctive. Identify your unique selling points. Choose a style that makes you stand out from the general crowd. Number 6, offer value and make sure you are solving a problem. When I was talking with Pastor, he mentioned, there was this guy who was talking about his business. And we said that one of the easiest ways for him to have thrived is to solve a problem around your environment. You're a graphics designer. You know that you don't need money to start your business. Why don't you ask me, sir, I want to do free branding for you. Give me information. Do you have a laptop? That is your capital now. Your laptop is your capital. I started La Shakara with, where people say motivational speakers have come again. But it's the truth. 10,000 naira. Last prophet can bear me witness. And I was carrying a school bag. You remember those days? And I was selling wristbands. That thing he said I gave him 6 is not true. It was 50 I gave him to support his event. I didn't have money to give him, but I had something, and I was able to give it to him. So, like I was trying to say to you, sir, sometimes all you need to do is to, use that skill, advertise, look for the people who, your target market. If, for example, you want to get high flyers, why don't you approach pastor and say, I want to design a logo for you, all right? And do it for free. My pastor will say, what you do for free, you will someday do for a fee. What you're doing for free. And you find out that the next time he's asking for a logo, he's going to pay you for that logo. You understand? And then you've made money, you've advertised and said you are the one that did the logo for his brand, or her brand, or my brand. And then people will say, that your guy, where do that logo? The guy is tied to, I beg, send me a number. The guy who did the logo for our current project, we're working on a project, it's called the Roman VIP Lounge. And because I posted that logo, about 7 of my contacts are contacting me for the same guy's phone number, just to do logos, graphics designing, like you're saying. So I don't think you need all the money to start. All right, number 7, be hungry for the market. I'm not saying you should be desperate, though. Wait, are we on number 6? Number 6? We said number 6 already now. Number 6, okay? Offer value and make sure you are solving a problem. That's what I said for number 6. Number 7, be hungry for the market, but do it professionally. I have to put it there. Do it professionally. Number 8, create loyalty trusts. Let me tell you something about loyalty. In loyalty trust, if somebody comes to patronize you, okay, and you're able to meet the person's demand, or at least have a nice relationship with the person, okay, like what Leyush says, that people buy with their emotions sometimes. They want to be emotionally tied to you, so create loyalty trust. And you realize that one customer is an equivalent of 10 other prospects. So the one logo I give you, that's automatic 10 prospects for you. Now those 10 prospects are automatically another 100 prospects, looking at it in the future. So create loyalty trust. Number 9, say what you mean and do what you promise. Don't tell people that you can deliver 10,000 shirts in 1 week. Let me tell you the truth, I learned that the hard way. The hard way. One customer came to us and said they wanted 3,000 shirts in 1 week. I did not know that it was not the fabrics we were supposed to use was not available again. This was about 2014. And we checked Aba, checked Balogun Market in Lagos. We didn't find them. We started improvising, trying to meet up. We couldn't meet up. We met up to about 2,400. I had to refund for the other 400. So you see, as much as you have this business positivity, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, be realistic. All right? Be realistic in your business. Number 10, be consistent. Be consistent. You see, what happens when you're consistent is that, like the 9th point says, people get to trust you better. Be consistent. Keep doing what you are doing. It's not easy to run businesses in not just Calabar, but in Nigeria at large, even in the world at large. But when you stay at something, when you keep at it, somehow, some way, things have a way of working out for you. When you rightly brand your business, these 7 points happen for you. So I'll just read them quickly. Number 1, it shows customers what you are made up of. If you brand yourself properly, if you advertise properly, because you see, one of the things you must know about branding your business, you must advertise, okay? You must put it out there. But when you're doing marketing and sales, you need branding. Everything is part of it. For you to market your product properly, you must actually have a good brand to market in the first place. You must link these things up. So advertising is very key. Let people see you there. Let people have a good perception of you out there. All right? People thinking about your product all the time. Do you know that multinationals spend about 25% of what they earn in marketing? I hear that some brands that spend up to 50% when they want to take over the market. When they want to commit, in quotes, a market takeover. They push in 50% of their resources. So a company who has earned, say, $500 million puts back $250 million back into it. Typical example of such an industry is football. You see, Manchester United, for example, they can earn, let's assume they earn $400 million, million pounds in a particular season. You find them buying players, they're buying, and they put almost everything back in. You understand? So if they are able to go all the way, you should be able to also go all the way for your business, for you to stand out. So quickly, when you rightly brand your business, number one, it shows customers what you are made up of. Number two, it builds an emotional connection between you and your target market. Number three, it gives you purpose and direction. You see, because you have branded yourself and branded your business, you naturally tend to have purpose and direction. You remind, the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. As a herald run that reads it. You know, when you write your guiding vision, like I said, the first thing I said was that you must have your own guiding vision. Apart from having your name, choosing a good name, have a guiding vision for yourself. You find that purpose and direction, when you're about to miss your way, if I decide tomorrow that instead of doing branded shirts, I want to be sell pure water and Ashakara, my vision will remind me that I'm supposed to stay and keep at it, at doing what I actually do best. Number four, it delivers results and in turn, good profits. There's nothing like making profits in business. Everybody's in business to make money and make profits. My guy here was saying that he wants to know how you can fine-tune your what do you call it, your learning skill. You'll be able to read like pastor, but how can you turn it into money? All right? It's very easy, my brother. It's not as difficult as it seems. But like he said, you need to get tutelage. Find out who is doing what you are doing already. Go and learn from the person. I know Michael O'Day reads a lot, so ask him. He has told you to get his phone number. Ask him about those things that he's been doing differently. And then you get to learn from all of those things. Number five, it triggers growth. There's nothing like seeing your business grow from 1 naira to 2 naira, whether it is financial growth or in numeric growth. I remember when I had only about 2 staff. Now today, La Shakara has about 24 staff. And we have about 15 marketers. I don't like to call them staff, but they're marketers. They just do part-time work from time to time. But full-time staff, 24 of them, and about 15 marketers. And then we'll have another branch in Uyo, which is running currently. All right? And then you see your business grow exponentially. One thing you can do with your branding is that it will help you to grow. Nobody also wants to be in business. All right? And then they're depreciating. Number 6, it boosts your confidence. Your confidence in that business. If you are, for example, a tailor, a fashion designer, let me put it that way, be more professional about it, a fashion designer, and then you are able to get yourself branded properly, all right? You know the skill already, but then you keep going out there, keep doing what you do. You find that your confidence automatically gets boosted. Customers can trust you with clothes. You can also tell them, I can do this design, why not? Oh, can you sew this way? Yes, I can sew that way. Because you're properly branded, because you're properly skilled, your confidence automatically boosts. Number 7, it boosts your employees' morale at work. If your staff understand that their boss, or at least their brand, has what it takes to move them to the next level, they naturally have a boost at work. They know how to talk to customers with confidence, knowing that, I remember when we were doing billboards in Calabar, a few of us were the first to put up billboards. 2013, I put up my first billboard. When did you put up your first billboard? Can you remember? Your first billboard, when? 2014. I remember. And people thought that we were running crazy. Young people of 20, we're all in our 20s. We're in our early 20s then, about that or so. And they said, these people, they didn't get mine though. They didn't know how much billboard space. With these people, we were so scared putting up billboards. But one of the things I realized was that when I put up that first billboard, I had my first 1.something million naira worth of job from the billboard. Somebody called me from Unicem Masaden. Hello, please, this is La Shakara. I said, yes. Said, please, I saw your billboard on Marian. Hey, my mind just jumped up. I said, okay, can you people deliver 300 shirts? I think it was 500 shirts. 500 shirts in 3 weeks. And I said, yes. And she said, how much? And I gave her an estimate. She said, I should write a proposal and all of that and come up with invoice, blah, blah, blah. I know they are normal Unison processes. And then we made our first, in quotes, those type of millions. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of your time, I know we're already tired, branding is an essential code for you to succeed as a business person. You need to brand yourself, brand your companies, make sure you get those components right. Make sure you get the logo right, get the color right that defines you. If you know that, for example, if you're making shoes, I know one of the colors I would like for my business if I'm doing shoes is brown. Most shoes are brown, coffee, brown. If I was going to pick a color for my own self. For La Shakara, our colors are very simple, gold and black. It's so much that if you enter our new place right now, because we're moving to a bigger office, the fans are gold and black. The tiles alone, black. You understand? Then we have a couple of other furnitures that reflect our colors, who we are. So go ahead and brand. Like Fela Durito will say, all right? Are we together? If you want to be the best at a thing, set your mind to do it. You can achieve anything. Find your kingdom and establish your throne. And in terms of branding, find that business that works for you, get the right brand, and establish your dominance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Money, leadership, and man. Money, leadership, and